Section 1, Workability, the foundation of solid concrete. Let's talk concrete, folks. Not the stuff hardening on your boots, but the heart of any strong structure. When I say workability, I'm talking about how easily concrete flows into place, the key to a smooth, durable finish. Good workability means concrete settles snugly into forms, hugging rebar like it's family. Bad workability, think honey versus peanut butter, one spreads easily, the other you're wrestling it into submission. Workability impacts everything from placing to finishing. Too stiff and you risk voids, weak spots where the concrete didn't fully reach. Too runny and you get segregation, the ingredients separating like a bad salad. That's why we test, to make sure the concrete we're using is just right for the job at hand. Section 2, the slump test, a visual gauge for concrete consistency. First up, the slump test. This is the workhorse, the quick and dirty check on a concrete batch's consistency. Simple tools, immediate results, that's what I like. You need a mold shaped like a cone, open at both ends. Fill it with concrete in layers, tamp it down, then carefully lift the mold. What's left standing? That's your slump.
High slump means a more fluid mix, good for intricate forms. Low slump, thicker, better for flat surfaces. The key is consistency. Each batch should look similar. If one's a pancake and the next a skyscraper, something's off in the mix. Time to call the concrete supplier and maybe grab a bigger hammer.
Section 3, compacting factor test, measuring concrete's ability to fill forms. This test is essential for understanding how well concrete can fill the forms and molds used in construction, especially in areas where vibration isn't feasible. Now let's dive into the compacting factor test. This test is designed to measure the workability of concrete, which is a key factor in ensuring the quality and durability of the final structure. This one's all about how well concrete settles under its own weight, crucial for those tight spaces where vibration isn't an option. Imagine trying to get concrete into every nook and cranny of a complex formwork without any external help. Picture this, two cones, one above the other, connected by a short tube. The setup is simple yet effective in simulating the conditions concrete will face on site. You drop the concrete in the top cone, let it flow through, then compare the weight of the filled bottom cone to the original weight of the concrete. This comparison gives you a clear idea of how well the concrete can compact under its own weight.
The result? It's a straightforward number that tells you a lot about your concrete mix. A number between 0 and 1, your compacting factor. This number is crucial for determining the workability of your concrete. Closer to 1 means good compaction, meaning the concrete flows easily and fills voids without needing a jackhammer to persuade it. This is particularly important for ensuring the structural integrity and longevity of the construction. This test is your friend when you're dealing with heavily reinforced sections or areas where vibration just isn't practical. In such scenarios, having a concrete mix that can flow and compact well on its own is invaluable. Make sure your concrete is up to the task. Regular testing and quality checks are essential to ensure that your concrete mix meets the required standards and performs well in real-world conditions. In conclusion, the compacting factor test is a simple yet powerful tool in the arsenal of concrete testing. It helps ensure that your concrete mix is capable of filling forms and molds effectively, leading to stronger and more durable structures. So next time you're working on a project, remember the importance of this test. It could make all the difference in the quality and success of your construction.
Section 4, the VB test, unveiling the time factor in concrete placement. Time is money, and nowhere is that truer than on a concrete pour. That's where the VB test comes in, measuring how long it takes to transform stiff concrete into a workable flow. Think of it like this. You've got this cylinder, and inside a slump cone surrounded by a rotating table. You fill the cylinder with concrete, start the table spinning and lower the slump cone.
The magic happens when the rotating concrete starts to resemble the slump cone shape. The time it takes? That's your VB time, a measure of how much work or vibration your concrete needs to flow properly. This test is especially handy when you're dealing with mixes designed for pumping or self-compacting concrete, where time is of the essence.
Last but not least, the flow table test. This one's all about how easily concrete spreads out, critical for those smooth, level finishes we all love.
Imagine a table with a circular top that jolts up and down. You plop a concrete patty in the center, give the table a few good shakes, and measure how much the concrete pancake spreads.
The greater the spread, the more flowable the concrete. This is your go-to test for slabs, pavements, any application where a smooth, even surface is non-negotiable.
Remember, a consistent flow across batches is key. One runny batch and one stiff batch will give you a surface rougher than a cobblestone road. Section 6. Matching tests to projects. Choosing the right tool for the job. Okay, we've covered the tests, but which one to use when? It's like choosing the right tool from your tool belt. You wouldn't use a hammer to tighten a screw, would you? The slump test is your all-purpose tool. A quick check on consistency. Compacting factor test? That's for tight spaces where getting good compaction is tricky. VB? Think about time-sensitive pores like pumping. And the flow table, that's your go-to for slabs and pavements where a smooth level finish is the name of the game. Remember, different projects, different needs. Talk to your concrete supplier, understand the demands of your project, and choose the test or tests that give you the information you need to do the job right. Section 7. Beyond the test factors influencing concrete workability. Testing is crucial, no doubt, but remember, workability isn't just about the numbers. It's about understanding the entire process and the various elements that come into play. It's about the whole shebang, the concrete mix, the weather, even how you handle the stuff. Every step from mixing to pouring affects the final product. Hot weather, concrete sets faster, giving you less time to work with it. This can be a challenge, especially on large projects where timing is critical. Cold weather, the opposite. It slows setting, but can impact strength if not managed properly. You might need to use additives or special techniques to ensure the concrete cures correctly. Then there's the mix itself. The proportions of the ingredients are key. The type of cement, the aggregate size, the amount of water, all these play a role. Different projects might require different mixes to achieve the desired strength and durability. Too much water might make it seem workable, but it weakens the concrete in the long run. It's a delicate balance to get just the right consistency. Like they say, water is for boats, not concrete. Proper water content is crucial for maintaining the integrity of the mix. And don't forget about transportation and placement. How you move and place the concrete can affect its workability. Too much handling can make the concrete stiffer, harder to work with. It's all connected, folks. Every factor, from the weather to the mix proportions to the handling techniques, plays a part in the final outcome. Understanding these factors can help you achieve the best results in your concrete projects. So, next time you're on a job site, remember it's not just about the tests, it's about the entire process, the environment, and the materials. Keep these factors in mind and you'll be well on your way to mastering concrete workability. Mastering these elements ensures a strong, durable, and workable concrete mix, ready to stand the test of time. Section 8. Practical tips. Getting the most from your concrete tests. Testing is only as good as the information it gives you. Here are a few tips to make sure you're getting the most bang for your testing buck. Concrete testing is a critical part of any construction project, and understanding how to maximize the value of these tests can save you time, money, and headaches down the line.
First, consistency is key. Every batch of concrete should be tested, not just the first one. You wouldn't just measure the first board you cut, would you? Consistent testing ensures that every batch meets the required standards and specifications. This helps in identifying any variations or issues early on, preventing potential structural problems in the future.
Second, record everything. The test results, the weather conditions, any changes in the mix, all of it. This information can be invaluable down the road if any problems arise. Detailed records provide a comprehensive history of the project, which can be crucial for troubleshooting and quality control. It also helps in maintaining transparency and accountability throughout the construction process.
Third, don't be afraid to ask questions. Your concrete supplier is your ally in this. They can help you understand the test results and recommend adjustments to the mix if needed. Open communication with your supplier can lead to better quality control and more efficient problem solving. They have the expertise and experience to guide you through any issues that may arise.
Finally, remember safety first, wear appropriate protective gear when handling concrete, and always follow safe work practices. Safety is paramount in any construction project. Proper protective equipment not only ensures your well-being, but also sets a standard for the entire team. Adhering to safety protocols minimizes the risk of accidents and injuries, creating a safer work environment for everyone involved. By following these practical tips, you can ensure that your concrete tests provide accurate and useful information, leading to a successful and safe construction project. Remember, the goal is to build something that lasts, and quality concrete testing is a crucial step in achieving that. Section 9. Conclusion: Building confidence with concrete workability testing. Concrete workability. It's not the most glamorous topic, but it's the foundation of any solid structure. Understanding the different tests, what they measure, and when to use them gives you the power to make informed decisions on your projects. And that's what it's all about, folks. Building with confidence, knowing that your concrete is up to the task. Because when you start with a solid foundation, you can build anything. That's just good building practice, and that's what I'm all about.